president! Impeach Trump! Trump is not my president! Trump is not my president!
What's going on, America? It's your boy charlieinthebox, the patriotic miscreant. What I'm gonna have my box today is gonna be, it looks like that medicine that we just don't want to take, America. Let's get this video started. Today, Americans are acting like fools all across this country. Causing social unrest. Stopping freeways, vandalizing, and causing the taxpayer a lot of freaking money. Because they didn't get their way. They didn't get their nominee in office. So they don't know how to act. And a lot of them are writing for a lot of different freaking reasons. But there's a lot of people in America that say it's a racial thing.
Middle fingers up! ¡Fuck Donald Trump! ¡Viva Mexico! ¡Viva Mexico!
And that Donald Trump don't like Mexicans. And he wants to deport and break up families. But see, that's the deception of the media and the left today. So in order to get through that, let's peel a little layer back. Well, at the beginning, let's look at the root of the problem. It's this person who abandoned their country and came to America to seek a better life, but they did it illegally and not the right way. It takes time to do this. We need to vet the people that are coming into this country and why they're coming. Some people wish to come do us harm. So they wanted to circumvent that. So they knew at the beginning that if they ever got caught, they would be deported. So what happens? Those people have a child. Now they get the social benefits of having a child that's an American citizen, WIC and some welfare and some kind of aid. But if they got deported at that point, is it the United States government, Trump, that's breaking up a family? No. That individual knew what they were doing when they came into this country and when they decided to make that decision of having their children here in America. If they ever got deported, them and their child should go back to the country where they came from. So it's not the government or the white man or Trump that wants to break up a family. That's the deception and the lies that the left plays on the American people. There's a reason why they're allowing all this illegal immigration. But America, to understand that, sometimes you got to take the medicine that you just don't want to take. On November 13th, 2016, the Daily Mail reported that the F.B.I. ran 23 child pornography sites to try to lure child predators. See, when we have government institutions that don't have nobody monitoring them, evil people will do evil things. The NSA with their spying, the Department of Homeland Security watching, not terrorists, but patriots. It's funny that they would want to talk about what is it called? Pedophilia. When Podesta, on these leaked emails, you know, Hillary Clinton's campaign manager wanted to help her run her campaign. They were talking about little hot dogs and little slices of pizza and having these parties with children in hot tubs as young as 7 years old, where Bill and Hillary Clinton go to Orgy Island, where it's called Pedophilia Island. But we're supposed to think and accept this going on within our country and within our government. See, we're living in a country of men and not of laws. And when you live in a country of men and not of laws, really bad people will take power. And like Benjamin Franklin said, either you're going to be governed by God or by tyrants. And who does it feel that you're being governed by today, America? By tyrants. See, if you took the medicine that you need, even though it don't taste good to you today, because you don't want to believe it, that there is a God. And we are going to be accountable for our actions upon this earth. And our complacency or are willing to accept all this evil That's a stain on our soul. And what do? We just go along with it. Because there's nothing that you can do about it, and this is just the way it is. Well, that's a lie. Stand with the side of righteousness and light. When you do that, all that ugliness that's inside you, that's consumed your life, that gets you depressed and makes you take a pill, or you got some minor ache and pain, but you go get an opiate, or today Americans are all on illegal drugs, or every basic human emotion that we have today, you got to take a pill. We don't know how to deal with it. Well, that all could be helped if you just humbled yourself, repented, dropped on your knees, and asked for forgiveness. Because if the people did that, he would heal their land. But that's the medicine, America, that we just don't want to take. See, Americans don't know no better that Donald Trump's good for this country. Why? Because they believe the world that they've been brought up to live in. The one that has apathy controlling all of our lives. But that complacency just deepens the hole that we're digging. Trying to explain to people when you lower corporate taxes on these wealthy people, they're able to hire more of us. And isn't that what you've been crying for, a freaking job? Well, if they're being taxed and it costs too much to keep the doors open in America, of course they're going to believe. So when the left today says that we need to tax them more, they say they don't want you to have a freaking job. When they say they want to up the minimum wage, they say they don't want to help you out. Why? Because the more that company has to pay out in the end, well, they can't keep their doors open, and then they will close or they will flee the country. Those jobs will never come back. But those are the lies of the left in America today. It's a horrible thing that we've created. A country of dependence. And today, explaining the truth to the people, they just don't want to hear it. And they plain out won't believe it. So that's why I said, the medicine that you just don't want to take. Because who else but not this messenger to get people to look at things in a totally different freaking way? Never believe me. But you know damn well the media doesn't go far enough. Question anything that I've ever told you in any of my videos. Go look it up yourself. Just type it in, do your search yourself. And then when you realize what I've brought to your attention is real, then I know you're gonna share that information with a loved one and a co-worker. And when you do that, you educate and empower the community and the individual, and then we can make social change. But we can't just do it by ourselves as a people. We have the most high, the most powerful force that this world has ever seen on our side. And knowing the Constitution, knowing that the way our founders framed this nation, that the best form of government in America is the one that governs the least, and having a sense of morality of the most high Christianity governing our lives, these bad things of politics wouldn't be happening. But that's why I say, I'm the medicine that you just don't want to take. We have to come to reality, America. We have to live a life of accountability, America. Because if we don't, all we're doing is passing this responsibility onto our children. I've been doing these videos for 7 years. 7 years. Before this, I used to coach soccer, and I loved it with all my heart. But eventually, my attention was going over here. And I think those kids deserved a coach that's going to give them their full attention and all their love to shape their careers. I gave up something that necessarily was self-gratifying, something I love to do and I wish I could go back to. But I gave it up to do something that I should be doing, that we as parents and the men should be freaking paying attention to. Not just talking about, but doing something about it. So, watch the videos, go back and research stuff, and share the information. That's the only way we could change things. So if you're not going to do everything in your power to restore your life, liberty, and this country, the medicine you don't want to take, America, you're going to do everything in your power to destroy all three. Charlie in the Box, the patriotic, miscreant, and I'm out.
Hello there.
watch Charlie in the Box before he's sent to a re-education camp.
Find out.